This is a special edition of Good Morning Virginia, the President in Lynchburg.
Good morning. I'm Noreen Turin along with Mark Spain here at Williams Stadium at Liberty University, getting ready for commencement day with the special guest speaker, the President of the United States, Donald Trump. In just about a couple of minutes, the procession is set to start here.
Right. There will be some 18,000 graduates. That's about 10,000 online graduates, as well as 8,000 here at the university. Many of them will be in attendance. They're sitting here ground level, and the stands are filling up. Home side is almost packed. The visitor side as well. Again, we've got graduates from 85 countries. That's amazing, in all 50 states as well. This is a very large university, and the weather has held up for us as well. It's beginning to clear, and the temperature has warmed up a tad bit, but still, I don't know if the rest of the day is going to
well, we will actually go back to the studio and George Flickinger to find that out right now.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Noreen. Well, we have some good news for that weather forecast if you're headed out to commencement today. On the radar, you can see that the rain is moving away. Certainly the heavier rain, which we had earlier this morning, it started to clear our area just after 4 a.m. And you can see those showers now making their way into the Richmond area, also toward Williamsburg, and that rain is going to continue moving away. I would say at the most, we just have a slight chance for showers this morning. So if you're going to be headed toward commencement, which is going to, of course, start at 10, obviously, you'll be there sooner if you're headed out. We're looking at 57 degrees, so it's going to be cool and just a slight chance for showers. Main thing I want to emphasize is that most of it is going to be dry. Full coverage begins at 8.
President Trump is headed to Lynchburg, set to speak at LU's commencement in just hours.
It will be the largest event we've ever held.
ABC 13 has everything you need to know about his visit and the thousands expected to watch his speech.
On average, you're talking about 400 people an hour.
Plus, we're tracking the rain that could impact the ceremony.
Now from ABC 13 News, coverage you can count on. This is a special edition of Good Morning Virginia, the President in Lynchburg.
Thank you for joining us for this special edition of Good Morning Virginia. I'm Mark Spain.
And I'm Noreen Turin. We are here live at Williams Stadium, where on the campus of Liberty University, in just about an hour or so, 2 hours or so, President Trump will be right here on the stage delivering the commencement address to the graduates here.
That's right. They're expecting thousands inside this stadium this year in anticipation of a record crowd for the main ceremony and in line with a planned expansion for Williams Stadium. The university added 8,000 extra seats by demolishing the visiting locker rooms on the east end of the field.
Now, and you hear all the cheering
all the applause for the graduates as they begin to enter.
Yeah, the procession is now starting, so hopefully you can hear us over top of that. Now we get a chance to speak. The university opened up more on-campus housing to accommodate the families that came in from out of town for this. Guests are staying in 200 apartments on East Campus and 533 rooms in the residential commons. Liberty also reserved 200 hotel rooms for Secret Service, state police, and all this other security personnel coming in to help with commencement.
And all of that means more traffic. So you really want to avoid areas around campus this morning because traffic will be very backed up, and one entrance area has already been closed.
460 westbound has
been shut down
at the ramp. Yes,
right.
It has.
And we're going to be with you all morning long. We will be bringing you Donald Trump's speech, President Trump's speech, live on air and online at WSET.com. And of course, when we're not on air, we will continue our live stream so you can watch it.
And I just want to let you know, we are far enough away from everybody. If you're worried about us interrupting or disrupting anything, nobody can hear us but us. We want to go now to Danner Evans, who is way up at the top of the stadium behind us, talking to people as they waited to come in and are waiting now for commencement to get underway. Danner?
Let us through security, and I tell you, this crowd has thickened quite a bit. We have pan off, Devin. Let's see everyone that's in this crowd right now. They're all standing up for those graduates right now, looking for those people that they're here for. I also talked to some people who came specifically just to hear President Trump speak today. Right behind me, you came from Connecticut today. Who are you here to see?
My son, Andrew Pivots.
What's he graduating, going for?
Graphic design. He'll graduate this year and he's going to continue with his master's in seminary.
And you've had, in seminary too.
Yeah.
So you guys have had that great experience here at LU.
Yes, we're very excited.
Okay, what did your family think about President Trump speaking today as well?
Oh, we're thrilled. Yeah, we really like the fact that he's coming here. Hopeful for a good message.
Yeah. Once in a lifetime experience. Congratulations to you and your grad today. And who are you here to see?
I'm here to see Joy Hart.
Okay, and who's your
She's
daughter?
my
I
daughter.
see the LU dad on your hat. Proud father. Where'd you come from today?
Come from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay, long trip for you. So what do you think about the president speaking today at your daughter's graduation?
Well, see, I love it. I'm looking forward to it and everything. So it's a great feeling, and then it's a great opportunity to have the president.
Okay, as you are looking out over this crowd and hearing that pomp and circumstance, what's your heart saying to you?
Wow.
How many years has it been to this day?
How many years, huh? You talking about as far as?
Until she graduated.
Oh, 4. 4 years.
It's okay, I put you on the spot there, you know. Well, congratulations to you and your graduate too. Okay, these folks down here eating, the concession stand is crazy. I want to show you what's going on up here. Okay, we're walking up the stairs, Devin, to see this. I saw these people walking around with Dunkin' Donuts boxes. This is quite a line. I don't think we're going to be getting any Dunkin' Donuts for the crew on top of Williams Stadium here this morning. On top of the food, on top of the crowds, we are also tracking something very important for you this morning, the traffic. So let's send it over to Karen Pinto, who's on 460 tracking the traffic for you now.
Good morning, Danner. I am actually on Liberty University Drive right now, where thousands of graduates and their families have been walking in all morning. Right behind me over to Liberty University for commencement. And while there is a lot of foot traffic out here, there is also a lot of car traffic. One of the most congested areas is actually right behind me. You can see here 460 West is pretty backed up, bumper to bumper, and it's turned into a single lane traffic right now. And Liberty Transit actually also tweeted that the 460 westbound ramp is closed right now. VDOT also says to expect heavy delays on 29. So if you can stay clear of this area, please do. Alternate routes they're suggesting are 501, 24, as well as Lawyers Road. So those are some alternate routes you can take if you need. Police are out here, state police as well as local police. They're working together to make this as smooth as possible. We will be out here all morning monitoring this traffic for you. So be sure to stick with us for updates.
All right, Karen Pinto, thank you. Thanks, Karen. You are watching the graduates make their way into Williams Stadium,
Finding
and their
their
seats.
family and friends.
Finding their waving. You can see a lot of
stands.
waving. You can see probably some salutations on their caps.
Yeah, I was trying to find some interesting subject matter on topic. Not getting a good
sight.
angle right now.
Yeah, what a sight. This is an amazing day for these students and their families. All that hard work finally paying off. And of course, the president speaking to them in a couple of hours. There are also, though, some protests expected, but not here on this campus.
That's right. We have Priscilla Kaiser live over at Harvard Street on Wards Road, where there was a group sent to protest there. And we'll go to Priscilla to see how the turnout is. Priscilla?
Good morning, guys. Well, we're dealing with traffic. We got protesters over here. Let's first show you the traffic, though, because we're on the corner of Wards and Liberty University Drive, and that's where folks are turning in to get onto Liberty University's campus. And I wish I could say traffic was moving smoothly, and it is, except for that far right lane heading towards Liberty University's campus. It has been a steady stream of stop and go, bumper to bumper, since at least 6:30, and that's just when we arrived here. And then over here to my right, on the corner of Wards and Harvard, we have a group of protesters who we're going to go talk to in a little bit, and we'll have an update on exactly what they're protesting. They're part of the Seven Hills Progressive Society. I do see some signs talking about better education, and so forth. So we'll head over there and have an update for you guys very soon. In Lynchburg, Priscilla Kaiser, ABC 13 News.
And we are back here in Williams Stadium as those graduates are walking behind me here, pomp and circumstance. And look at this crowd that's out here today. They are expecting between 35 and 45,000 people to watch these graduates here at Liberty University and also to see President Trump's speech here at commencement. Now, we have been talking about the weather for you all week long. We have been watching the forecast, watching to see if there's going to be rain. And here in Williams Stadium, there is a no umbrella policy, so I thought I was going to see a lot of ponchos out here today. Let's look at the crowd. I don't see any ponchos. Everybody excited there's not rain right now? Oh yeah, that was a big factor today. And of course, we are tracking that forecast for you. So let's send it back into the studio with Chief Meteorologist George Flickinger.
Yeah, Dan, it's such a great sight to just look out and see and not see all the plastic ponchos everywhere. As expected, as we told you, the heaviest of the rain would be ending by 6 a.m. and it did. The heaviest rain has moved out of our area. Pinpoint Doppler radar shows that most of our region is dry, but not completely dry. Do want to show you a few small showers which are still located right along the state line. We actually still do have a slight chance for showers for the rest of today, but it's not going to be anything significant. Temperatures are cool if you're headed out right now. We're in the lower 50s. We're at 50 in Lynchburg. If you're watching us from Roanoke, you're at 52. Here's a quick check on what you can expect for today. By lunchtime, we will continue to see some peaks of sunshine. We're up to 63 at noon with upper 60s by 4. Coming up, I'm going to continue updating you on this big warm-up heading this direction.
All right, back in the studio now, I'm Patty Martin.
And I'm Megan Dice. Nice to have you with us this morning. And we wanted to do a little explainer for you right now.
Right, a little technical lesson on what's going on out there. Now, we want to let you know every now and then you might see the signal drop out a little. We have a lot of crews out there, but we're not the only ones. There's a lot going on out at Liberty University right now.
A lot of media in town, as you can imagine, for the president. And a lot of parents, a lot of students, I'm sure, taking to social media, as we are as well. In fact, I saw that AT&T brought in more cell towers for this commencement.
Oh, yeah. You know, these are
amazing.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Exactly. So it's, you know, that might affect the signal now and then, but we're going to be out there. It's all, we've got people everywhere.
Is what we're trying to say.
We have people. We're covering everything for you. All right, well, commencement is scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. and President Trump is set to speak shortly after that.
But we are going to be on the air all morning long and bring his speech live to you in just a couple of hours.
Now, here's a breakdown of how large this ceremony is. The class of 2017 has more than 8,400 with a bachelor's degree, more than 8,300 with a master's, and more than 550 completing doctoral degrees. Almost 5,000 students are graduating with honors. Now, for many, graduation is a family affair. There are 51 married couples graduating together, 23 parents graduating with a child, 48 siblings graduating together, and I love this one, 9 sets of twins sharing their graduation day.
Look at that, and you can watch all the action on WSET.com right now as well, and we're going to be streaming the entire commencement ceremony for you. And also, we're going to be live on air until President Trump leaves Lynchburg.
Now, ABC 13 is your station for President Trump's speech.
We have more live reports headed your way as we count down to President Trump's arrival.
And for whatever outdoor plans you do have, I think you're going to really like this forecast the next few days. I'm going to update you on a drier and much warmer weather forecast next. Good Saturday morning to you. I'm George Flickinger. Welcome to now a much drier day as we look out live out across Lynchburg and Liberty. Still have some clouds out there. Right there you can see Williams Stadium at the bottom of your screen as it begins to fill up. If you are headed out this morning, it is going to be a cool morning. Right now we're at 50 and we're going to stay in the 50s for most of the morning. It's not overly breezy, but you will notice that breeze if you're headed out, so probably do want to take some type of light jacket with you. That wind is blowing in from the north, but probably the best news of all today is that the rain is on the way out. Pinpoint Doppler radar not showing any rain locally. The heavy rain which we had overnight, which brought us 1 to 2 inches of rain, is now off to our east, making its way toward the eastern shore. Your forecast for today is looking like a good one. As we take a look at later this morning, 57 at commencement time at 10 a.m. By lunchtime, we're making a run into the lower 60s, and then during the afternoon, we're going to see a lot more peaks of sunshine. We do have a slight chance for showers for the rest of today. It's only at 20%, so most of us will be staying dry. Highs in the upper 60s with that light breeze coming in from the north. Wherever you're watching us from today, the weather forecast looks comfortable for you. Bedford County, you're at 66, Amherst County, mid to upper 60s, and in Southside, we'll see some highs reaching toward the lower 70s. Any additional rain that you do get is just going to be a passing shower and nothing significant. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and this looks like a great day for your mother or just anyone in the heart of Virginia. Cool start in the morning, then maybe you're getting out of church at noon. We're at 73, on the way toward 80 degrees for your Sunday. Your 7-day forecast shows that warming trend continuing as we'll see highs in the lower 80s. Looking ahead toward Wednesday and Thursday, some of the warmest weather we've seen so far this year with mid-80s, and we're finally going to get to dry out over the next few days. So anything that you have planned today, if you are headed out toward Liberty, just a slight chance of a passing shower. Certainly not expecting anything heavy, and zero chance of any severe weather or bad storms.
Look at that, and we are making up for time this past week. Tomorrow for Mother's Day for all of our mothers, but it's a good thing that all that rain moved out for our graduates.
Just in time, yeah.
A lot of people out there very excited that has moved out, our crew included. Yeah, we're going to sit down to Danner Evans, who's at Williams Stadium at Liberty University. Danner.
Yeah, I'm Danner Evans live here at Williams Stadium, where look at this. The people are piling in for these graduates and President Trump. Next thing I'm going to explain how police are keeping everyone here safe. Hi there, I'm Danner Evans live here at Williams Stadium, where President Trump is supposed to hit the stage right there behind me if you want to see in just a few hours to speak at commencement here to these graduates and this huge crowd. They're expecting 35 to 45,000 people out here on campus, thousands here already. And let me tell you, security is tight. Along with Secret Service, our local law enforcement, we're talking Lynchburg Police, Campbell County. I saw Amherst County. They are all there down on the chairs by the sideline watching those graduates right now. They're all here to make sure that everything runs smoothly. And there is a huge list of things you cannot bring. We're talking no backpacks, signs or balloons, bottled drinks, water, coolers or containers, selfie sticks, umbrellas, or even wrapped gifts. You can though bring in binoculars so you can see your graduate today or the president, your camera, your cell phone, and snacks. And everyone here, including the ABC 13 team, had to go through a security check to get in. This commencement is expected to be the biggest event in Liberty's history, so police are using 35 screenings total to get everyone through. Police are using 3 times what they used when Mitt Romney was here, so that tells you the level of security that's here today. They started getting everyone through the gates at 6 o'clock this morning. This is a huge, huge operation. Also, the rest are for graduates. They have 27 between gates 1 and 2. The rest are for the graduates that are out here today.
On average, you're talking about 400 people an hour. So you have a 4-hour window between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. That gives you a total capacity of in the high 50,000s that you can screen and get people in. The whole idea is to get them through efficiently and effectively.
Okay, if you didn't catch everything of what I just said, we have the whole list for you right now on WSET.com, also our ABC 13 app, because we are tracking this entire event for you here in Lynchburg. History in the making as the president comes to town to speak here at Liberty University's graduation today. I'm going to send it back down to the field, way down there, with Mark and Noreen.
Yeah, we are down on the media stand area, right toward the front, and we are looking at the Jumbotron. We got a really good view of some of the things we were talking about earlier with the on tops of the caps. We saw several people with the hats, baseball caps, "Make America Great Again," and that got a big applause from a lot of the students in the audience when it hit the
Jamon, if you can, real quick, can you take a pan of the graduates, because we are about, I would say, a little more than a quarter filled right now, maybe a quarter filled here on the ground level on the field here at Williams Stadium, as you watch these thousands of graduates come in to be seated so that they can hear from the President of the United States. Do you really think that this is going to be a graduation ceremony that they're going to remember? Probably so. Because, Noreen, you and I were talking just a little bit ago off camera about, I don't even remember who gave our graduation speech when I graduated from college.
I remember that William Raspberry, who was a columnist with the Washington Post, spoke at my separate journalism graduation, but at the big one, I could not tell you who spoke.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just know I was very happy to finally get my degree after all those years.
Yeah, so this procession continues, and long way to go, it looks, before those seats are filled.
Yeah, and the stadium is filled up as well. The home side here, if you've been to Williams Stadium before, you know the home side here, very full.
Wall to wall.
Other side,
Still
visitor
filling.
side, packed as well.
And then that back one is still filling up too. And you know, we do have crews placed all over the city to bring you this coverage today, tracking what's happening as we await the presidential arrival.
That's right. We are waiting for the president's plane to touch down at Lynchburg Regional Airport. Our Katie Brooke is there right now to give us an update on what she's seeing and what she's learning about that. All right, we'll try and check in with her a little bit later, but right now we want to send it to break. Our live coverage from this Liberty University event will continue right after this. We are back live at Liberty University on this special edition of Good Morning Virginia. And do you notice what's missing? The rain. That is a good thing. These graduates don't have to sit in a pouring rain. That is what we thought was going to be happening. But no, it's holding off.
Don't wish it on us,
and
Mark.
it's beginning to warm up, and that is a great thing. In just a little over an hour, President Trump will be here and be speaking on this stage behind us.
Yeah, and as we wait for his arrival, we want to look back when another sitting president came to speak at LU's commencement.
That's right. Inside the newly constructed Williams Stadium on Sunday, May 13th, 1990. You were here for that.
I've been here for just a few months at that point.
That's right. A crowd of about 16,000 baked in the hot afternoon sun as they watched Marine One transporting President George H.W. Bush whiz overhead, landing just outside the stadium grounds. A very different day today. It was a historic day on campus as Liberty prepared to host its first sitting U.S. president for commencement.
And of course, school founder Dr. Jerry Falwell said that moment drew the eyes of the nation to this small town in central Virginia. Alumni recalled the increased security that day, as do I, and how students were asked to remain in place as several helicopters flew overhead, including, of course, Marine One. They do remember seeing snipers, rifles at the ready, and all atop the residence halls here. Other security agents stood guard all around the stadium.
Security is tight for this event as well. President Bush flew into Lynchburg from Roanoke. Joining him on Marine One was First Lady Barbara Bush, along with Falwell Sr. and his wife Maisel. The nation's 41st president was awarded an honorary Doctor of Humanities degree. In his 20-minute speech, Mr. Bush praised Liberty for its uncompromising faith and lauded its graduates for their numerous charitable efforts.
And of course, today is 27 years to the day since President Bush came to Liberty. He had visited Liberty once before that day back in, I think it was 1983 when he was vice president. So another memorable day here on campus.
And this will be President Trump's, of course, he was candidate Trump when he visited Liberty University back in January of last year. Now President Trump. Of course, ABC 13 is your eyes and ears for his visit to Lynchburg and Liberty University in just a little bit.
Yeah, and next we're going to check in on traffic and see how it's flowing outside of campus. And we hope to get back to the airport. We will get back to the airport when the president is arriving.
Absolutely.